Welcome to Pastor Jerone TV. I'm your host, Pastor Jerone. Just going to drop a quick video concerning Brett Farve's statement comparing Colin Kaepernick to an American hero named Pat Tillman. Okay? Pat Tillman was an American hero who gave his life for this country. I have something in common with all three men in that we were all former NFL players, right? We all played in the NFL. Brett Farve played for Green Bay. Colin Kaepernick played for the San Francisco 49ers. Pat Tillman played for the Phoenix Cardinals. I played for the San Francisco 49ers. I retired from the Oakland Raiders. All right? I have something a little further in common with all three men. Pat Tillman, the American patriot who gave his life after 9/11, Pat Tillman walked away from his NFL career with the Phoenix Cardinals. Walked away from it at the height of his career. Went over and fought in the Iraq War after 9/11. He got killed by friendly fire. That means he was killed by his own American soldiers by mistake or something like that. Right? But here in Arizona, here in Tempe, right here next to Arizona State, Pat Tillman is a hero, man. They do marches almost every year, twice a year for Pat Tillman, raising money for local charities. Okay? The man gave his life. He walked away from an NFL career. So I went to Arizona State. I was there maybe 2 or 3 years before Pat Tillman came on. Maybe three years before Pat Tillman made it to Arizona State. I moved on and went on into the NFL. And Pat Tillman is one of the top 10 Arizona State safeties in our history. Very great player, aggressive, smart, a baller. So, I have something in common with Brett Farve in that both of us grew up in southern Mississippi together. I grew up in Picayune, Mississippi. Brett Farve grew up in a town that was like 20 minutes away called Kill, Mississippi. My high school, which is a great high school, we was much bigger than they were. We won state championships and everything. His school was smaller. Brett Farve ended up getting a scholarship to USM, which was University of Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. A lot of my classmates from high school ended up going to college with Brett Farve, and they, everybody knew each other's family. Brett Favre's family was a very patriotic family. His father passed away a couple of years just before he retired. So Brett Favre, knowing, coming from an American-loving country, made a statement comparing Colin Kaepernick to a patriot like Pat Tillman, stating that Colin Kaepernick is going to be a hero, or is a hero compared to just like being like Pat Tillman. It's crazy. This is crazy. This is insane, man, because here, the two cannot be more different, right? So you have Pat Tillman, who gave his life for the country, compared to Colin Kaepernick, who is fighting against the country. Pat Tillman went to fight for the country. Colin Kaepernick is fighting against the country. He's taking a knee against the American flag, against American history. Okay? Pat Tillman went to fight over against a majority Muslim country. And it was the Muslims who came over here in those planes and knocked down the towers during 9/11. Okay? Because some people did some things. Right? Some people did some things. So Colin Kaepernick is with a Muslim girlfriend who hates America, and he has hate for America. And these same people is trying to strip away American history, remove American statues, remove American history, because they want to ultimately get to the Constitution and rip it up. Because what they're saying is that this country was established by racist white men who did some bad things, who established this country on racism, and then they're going to go after the Constitution. They're going to say, hey, that Constitution that you're talking about and protecting your freedoms and stuff, that Constitution was written by these same racist white men, and we need to tear it up. That's where they're headed, folks. That's where they're going with that. And once they take our freedom away, this is not going to be America. It's going to be another third world country where it's going to be ruled by just certain rulers. But anyway, there's a number for us former NFL players we can call so we can get in touch with, each other. So we call a number, we ask to speak to the agent who represents that player. The agent in turn gives us the phone number. So I made a call to Brett Farve because I want to talk to him about this statement. Maybe sometimes I know how the media does. They like to take stuff and splice and cut and mix stuff up to make stuff sound a certain way. So I want to get in touch with Brett because this really doesn't sound like him, and it's not true. These two men could not even be mentioned in the same conversation. They're just as different as night and day, cold and hot. You know what I'm saying? And it's not right. So if anybody have a direct number to Brett Farve, I know I have a lot of former players who watch my video. If you have Brett Favre's number, his cell phone number, hit me up on my email, thebrokenstrongman@gmail. thebrokenstrongman@gmail. I want to talk to Brett so that I can straighten this thing out. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Do you still love America? Do you still want the American dream? Do you still believe in this place? You know, I do. Also, don't forget that we're warming up. We're getting together. We're making plans for the conservative voters prayer conference. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be great. I've made a call to some local politicians here. We have people coming, politicians coming as far as Pasadena, Southern California. Got some people coming up from San Diego. Oh man, it's going to be so great. It's going to be so dynamic. Don't miss it. I'm going to set up the registration. Y'all are going to see that coming out in the next few weeks. And we're going to have a powerful, powerful time. And we're going to be praying leading up to that. All right? This is Pastor Jerone. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And I'll see y'all on the next video.